Today, I will share with you the incredible experiences of our visit to Yerevan, Armenia. This trip was really, the exploration of the culture, history, and the vibrant city life. I'll just take you through, the highlights of our 4 day journey that we had there, the delightful journey that we enjoyed. Our adventure began, first of all, at the heart of Yerevan, the Republic Square. As you see, my Sanya has been enjoying a lot there. And this iconic landmark served as a starting point, surrounded by grand architecture and a bustling atmosphere. And once that, from there we just ventured towards the Opera House, a stunning cultural gem where we admire performances and soaked in the artistic ambience of the surroundings there. It was really a great experience of, the sight was so delightful and mesmerizing that we really enjoyed it. Sunny enjoyed, and as usual, the kids stuff and some car rides and all. She really had a great fun there, and she enjoyed a lot of riding and riding, of course. The next day, we visited the impressive Cascade Complex with its cascading staircases and panoramic views of the city. The sight was really amazing. So basically, the Yerevan Cascade is a giant staircase located in the center of the city, and it is one of the main tourist attractions in Yerevan. If you see the massive structure, it connects a city center with the upper parts of Yerevan. I think it's Victory Park, they call Rakir and Kanakir, Zetum. And there are total 572 steps on the cascade, and the total elevation change from the bottom of the staircase to the top, you won't believe it. It was so much mesmerizing, and it was so huge. You were just climbing and climbing and climbing. It was so tiring, but this is one of the most impressive buildings you will see in the Yerevan. And yes, it's just definitely a great example of the Soviet structure architecture that they have in Yerevan. It has a long history also. So as I mentioned,
we'll go together.
Earlier we had
Stay with me.
572 steps.
I'm already
to
tired.
climb
It's so high.
because I have to prepare myself first. Okay, we are going. It was too high, and Sanya was definitely excited to climb the steps, but I was like behind her and just going. But yeah, it was and every after a few steps you were climbing, there were again we had a wonderful view to be seen there. So yes, definitely it was a very good experience. Although the steps were more, but it doesn't feel like that. We were climbing while taking the view of the city as well. You can see the entire Yerevan from the top as you are climbing the top and you're approaching the top. You can have that feel of the city, and it was so beautiful. that yes, definitely it's a must to go up these stairs and have that feel. So we were climbing slowly, and I was taking the views and trying to capture whatever I can. And yeah, it was actually challenging also, because now you see we are not really used to climbing so many stairs, but yes, in one go. But yes, it was little tiring, little fun, and we were basically, since Anya was together, so we were just doing some fun also while climbing. So we took a really lot of time till the time we. So every there are few steps used to cover, and then there was a stop out there where I just tried to capture all that view, that how that city view is coming from that level. So there were certain levels were covered, and every level then we were reaching, and then there was a beautiful view also. Some fountains were there, and then we were capturing that, and then again we were going high. So like that, we just moved on, and we reached at the top, and yeah, we were just climbing and climbing.
Shining star, giving, receiving, changing, believing, only then we could start. Feel like that. Feel like that. Feel like that. Lay your arms around me and stay with me.
So this is where we finally reached, the top, and I was able to capture the beautiful view with that the sun in front, and then behind it. So it was actually very scenic and very beautiful. Then we further moved on to on the road. So there we saw William Saroyan statue at Freedom Square, and then statue of Param Kachaturian in front of the opera. And then we moved on further on the streets and enjoying the local music shows, and the locals out there, and just kids enjoying on the roads, and then the local music shows we enjoyed there, feeling the rhythm of the Armenia's lively music scene on this Northern Avenue street. It was really a beautiful street full of beautiful architectures, and a lot of crowd, of course. So after taking the feel of that local music, as you can see, it was so vibrant. And we move further on this the famous North Avenue street, where we have that beautiful views and the architecture, and how I mean, because since it was the evening time as well, so it was too much crowded. And their evenings never end, because the sunset won't be till until 8 o'clock. You will not see any sunset. And yes, here we see a dog, where it was supposed to be for the people, and then suddenly a dog, the thirsty dog came, and everyone was so excited to see it, and was so thirsty, and then yes, we saw these paintings. On the third day, we embarked on an excursion to the Symphony Mountains, marveling at the nature's beauty. It was, as you can see, symphony, as the name says. It was really beautiful and mesmerizing. So basically, it is called as a symphony of stones, and it's actually a natural monument. And it is, if we covered a lot of distance, it's from distance from Yerevan. It is approx 23 kilometers. It took us 30 minutes by car to reach here. So with that history, as what I told, it's 40 millions, approximately 40 million years ago, the lava from the nearby mountains, streamed down into the Garni Gorge, and that which has, basically resulted in the formation of the symphony of the stones. And the basalt organ, also, which is known as the Symphony of Stones, is actually a stunning natural monument which is situated here in the Garni Gorge of Armenia. So yeah, we stayed there for a little while, enjoyed that symphony of the stones, and then of course we were back into having the fun of the city life. And as you can see with Sanya, we have a dog here, swimming along with her. So this was the first time she saw any dog also swimming in the same, where people are allowed. So it was a surprise for her. When she was a little scared as well. So we just told her, okay, then we just moved on to our next spot. After enjoying, back on the streets of Yerevan, and having that local feeling of the streets, along with enjoying a lot of shopping and stuff. Our standout moment, was a visit to the ancient Gegard monastery, that actually, if you see, it offers a breathtaking views and a deep sense of historical significance. It was simply brilliant. So basically, Gegard is, it's built directly out of an adjacent mountains, and if you see, it is renowned basically throughout Armenia for its medieval art and architecture, and the local traditions that is associated with the site with, Saint Gregory, and who came to this area to found a small Christian chapel in the 4th century. This is what some information we got from a tourist guide as well. And then it's just enveloped, as you can see, by the tall cliffs along the Azath River. And the monastery was not too far from the strategic Ararat Plain. It is. Gegard was, it was very quite near to the Temple of Gani, which we have a plan to visit the next day as well. And it is likely that the environs around Gegard were inhabited in prehistorical times, and in the times where local inhabitants venerated a spring that emerged from the cave, and that today forms part of the monastery. And this is basically for this reason that Gegard is sometimes they called as Ivirank. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but yeah, that is which means basically in Armenian monastery of the cave. And this was the place, where they say your wish comes true. Everyone has to drop the coin in those holes, and then your wish comes true. So that's what the people had, and we just went inside and enjoyed it, because this mesmerizing view of this monastery. So as you can see, it is Gegard is built into the solid rocks, and in an equal-armed cruciform fashion. More than 20 buildings were carved directly from the side of the mountains, and these structures include tombs, chapels, vestries, and churches. And a tomb, complex belonging to the Prussian princess, and yeah, and the blah blah blah, the history goes. I mean, of course, I don't remember much. Our tourist guide was giving a lot of information, but this is the little bit of what I have left with in my memory from what he has told. So basically, this was our almost an end for the Gegard monastery, and as you can see, our evenings were equally enchanting. We enjoyed lively singing performances in the restaurants, which actually soak up the city's vibrant nightlife, with often with a spectacular backdrop of Republic Square, if you see. So now we are going to enter the street where actually the live performance, the restaurant. So now here you can see this particular backdrop of the Republic Square that actually soak up the city's vibrant nightlife. It was really amazing. And also end of the day for us for the next journey tomorrow. Now the climax of our journey was the visit to Kani Temple, where we were treated to traditional dance performances. This actually has added another layer to the understanding of Armenia's rich heritage. We did not expect at all about for the performances, dance performances, that we were really lucky to have that. We were able to see that, and we reached right on time, because after that, the moment we reached, it started, and all of it, and then while the time we were leaving, it all ended up also. So that was the perfect time. we reached, and you can see, people with the buckets and the water, because it was coincidentally was also the day of the local water festival, where people were just throwing water on everyone, and the water festival, that's what they celebrate today. And quite possible we were assuming that these dance performances was scheduled because of this water festival only. And you'll really enjoy it. It was really amazing. as they say, Gani Temple, it's built in the middle of the first century, and it has remarkably survived, the destruction of the pagan temples following that Armenia's conversion to Christianity in the fourth century, and of course countless invasions and earthquakes until its collapse. We were not allowed to enter; it was closed that day. We don't know the exact reason why they closed it, but we were just able to have the outside, around the garden temple through the range of we had the impressive looking scenic views. So as you can see, the temple is situated in a very strategic location on a cliff which is overlooking a range of the mountains as well as the Azat River near the Ararat Plain, and another local dance coming up from you. In evening, again we went to the Republic Square, where we had experienced the exuberance of the water festival firsthand. And as a 4-day adventure drew to a close, we left Yerevan with hearts full of cherished memories and profound appreciation for this captivating city and its warm-hearted people. And our journey was a blend of cultural immersion, natural wonders, and festive joy, which is a truly unforgettable experience. Thank you for allowing me to share a glimpse of a wonderful trip to Armenia.